Alright, number 14. This entire last section is going to ask us to draw and label a figure based on this, this statement that's being made, and then convert that statement to if-then form. So, on number 14, we've got if two angles are adjacent and the sum, sorry, that's supposed to be sum, and have a sum of 180 degrees, then they form a linear pair. Well, let's see, I've got two adjacent angles, which means that they've got to share a single side. So there's one. I know that my other angle has got to come directly out of the same vertex and share the same side. But it says, and it has a sum of 180 degrees. Well, for these two to have a sum of 180 degrees, then my other ray for the second angle would have to come in from exactly opposite, it'd be an opposite ray to the one on the left. So it looks like, yeah, there's my figure of it. Now to convert it to a conditional statement, I'm going to use this first half from here to here as the hypothesis, which means I'm going to use the if, and then the second part over here, the form a linear pair, this is going to be my conclusion or my then portion. So if two angles are adjacent and have, let's actually reword that, and their measures add to 180 degrees, then they form a linear pair. Now, for my students, I wouldn't expect most of my students to be as careful with their wording as I was just there. If two angles are adjacent and their measures add to 180 degrees, I would most likely expect my students to forget to use words like measure and things. That's fine as long as your sentence makes grammatical sense, okay? Also has to make geometric sense as well. So there's a lot of other different ways of writing this. If yours doesn't sound as fleshed out as that, that's okay, as long as you get the major components there, that you have both the adjacent and add to 180 in the hypothesis, and then forming linear pair there's in the conclusion.